a super easy formula for how to write your book? Then watch my video and I'm going to show you it is to get started. For the simplest and easiest ways to write a book, then subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified every Wednesday when I upload a new video. Tell me if you can relate to this. Your business is getting really good. It's going and you've got clients and customers coming in, and now you're thinking, I should really write that book. I should really write that book. Well, I know you should, and so do you. But what happens is we have this thing called time. We only have 24 hours in a day. And we also have the confusion of, where do I even start? Like, I have no clue on where to begin. Well, watch my video, and by the end of it, you're going to have 3 tips to get you in action, to get you started writing your book. I have come up with my own acronym because I love acronyms. So mine is TIA. Thoughts, idea, and action. That's what we're going to talk about. First one is your thoughts. They say thoughts become things, and I truly believe them. As an entrepreneur, a busy person, you're always thinking of different things. My personality is I'm a very innovative person, so I'm always trying to find out different ways to do things. So I have lots of thoughts that I process in a day, and I'm sure, you do too. Thoughts can become things. The more you think about it, the more stronger that desire you have to create something from that thought. My perfect example is in the middle of the night, sometimes I'll wake up and I come up with a thought. And I'm like, that might be a really good idea. And then I forget about it. What I'm suggesting is that when those thoughts pop up, so I want you to get little cue cards. You can buy a whole bunch at the dollar store. And every time a thought comes in your head, you're going to use your blue or whatever color you choose as your thought card. And you're just going to write down your thoughts. It's a way for you to collect all those thoughts. In other videos, I've referred to mind mapping using, stick-it notes. And it's the same sort of thing, but it allows you to begin to get those thoughts on paper. That's the biggest thing. People are like, well, where do I start, Karen? Well, what do you have? Well, I don't know. So once we start looking at what people actually have, that's, we can kind of begin to create some content or organize the content. But if you don't have anything at all, you don't have any real content that you want to draw from, then let's start writing down your thoughts on paper. So write on these little cue cards. They're really handy. They don't take up a lot of room. And then we're going to gather all those thoughts up after. Sound good? Let's talk about those ideas. So we talked about the thought. It's kind of like popcorn sometimes, thoughts. But the thought paves the way for your idea. Have one thought that has 6 different ideas that you come up with. Again, as you're out and about, just ideas will come on how to process that thought. Introduction, color number 2 of the recipe cards is to write down your ideas. So you have the concept, and now you have the idea that's going to help illustrate that thought. So that's what I would do on the other side of the idea card. Oops, the idea card. There we go. We would put in, what's your idea? Like, what are you thinking about that you have as an example to illustrate your thought? So what is that situation or task? What have you done, or what kind of client maybe you spoke to? What problem are you trying to solve in your business that will help other people solve theirs? What is the action? So what did you do? How did you do it? What did it look like? Where did you have to go? All those questions that will help the reader understand what you did. And then, of course, the R is the result. So what is the end result of what you did? That is just a real bare bone outline to get your ideas and to get you writing more and more about that topic or whatever that example is, whatever the wisdom is that's come from that thought that you want to share. It doesn't mean, this is, which one? It doesn't mean that like this is going to be your chapter, but it will, as we build those chapters, these come in really, really handy, because I think most of us are worried that we're not going to have enough content to write about. And then once you start to see how many of these you have, how many ideas, all the thoughts you had, it gives you a little sense of relief, because sometimes we get self-doubt, like who am I to write this book? But that is confidence building right there, because you've got all those perfect examples and the action and the results of the things you've done to inspire others. And it also makes it really relatable, because we're telling a story, kind of a story within a story. Well, without any action, there will be no book. Simple as that. Who knew? Your why, and I know we talk about our why. What's your why? People ask me that on certain things. Well, why are you doing that, Karen? And sometimes, my why can be really shallow because I feel like it. But on the things that matter most, your why needs to be really deep. Like you need to connect with that why on so many different levels. It might be something just personally you want to do. It might be something that you feel the need, like I need to share this information. I struggled with ABC, so I need to let all those people out there know it doesn't have to be that way. So that why has to be on purpose. It has to drive you, because I'm going to tell you, there'll be days when you're like, I'm not doing this anymore. And you can't, you committed. And that's why another reason having a book coach is really helpful, because when you do have those days that you want to give up, we're like, okay, let's go back to your why. So really make your why super important. You want to write that book because then that does level you up. It gives you that credibility to get into speaking engagements. And don't get me wrong, you still have credibility and you don't need a book to have a speaking engagement, but it's something else that shows you're the expertise, you're the authority on what is in that book. Hence, you're an author. What's the commitment? How will you drive yourself to continue to move forward? Now, if you're like, you know what, I'm going to give myself 6 months. That's my goal. That's my time. My why is really strong, but I need 6 months. Then simple actions like what I taught you today, writing your thoughts on the cards, because they will allow you to go and pick up where you left off if you're going to do your book in a wider spread, like 6 months or 7 months. You're not then having to recoup. Oh, what was I thinking? Like, what was I going to do in that first chapter? You just go back to your thought cards. You're like, oh yeah, yep, got that one, got that one. Oh, ideas. Oh yeah. And now you have maybe better ideas to really teach that thought that you want to express in your book. How's that sound? Now you have an idea of where to start writing your book, and I'm really excited for you. I've created a downloadable workbook on thoughts, ideas, and actions. Get your free copy down below. How did you get started writing your book? What thought, idea, process did you use? Were you something like this with me? Anyways, feel free to comment down below. I love reading your comments. They're very inspiring. And feel free to share this information too. If you found the video was helpful, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget, get your free download of thoughts, ideas, and actions. Until then, thanks so much, and we'll see you real soon.